Good morning students. Standard 10 subject Social Science and revision session number 3. In revision 1 we have talked about entire first chapter. In revision 2 sessions we have talked about chapter 2 Culture and Heritage of India Traditional Handicraft. Up to handicraft we have completed. So now in today's session revision number 3 we will talk about fine arts. So first of all we can say that singing, playing and dancing and performing a role of different characters is the unique feature of Indian culture. Then entertainment with a moral education is imparted through the ancient time, that we all know about that. So our today's topic is similar to that. So our today's first topic is that music. Today we'll just take a glance about the main points of the music. First of all we can say that the Indian music is different from the other countries of the world, because in Indian music we can find that what is the unique feature of Indian music, that in Indian music we can find that tune, rhythm and harmony. Due to these three words, the Indian music is different from the music of the countries of the world. Apart from this, a music is involved both singing and playing. Apart from this, a music is, you can say, Samved. I think so you have heard the name of Samved. One out of the four Ved is associated with the music, because the richas, or you can say slokas of the Samved is sung with the tune and rhythm. Then we can say in Indian music generally we can find that 7 vowels. Which are the 7 vowels? Just see here that Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni. So these are the 7 vowels of music. Now the Indian music is mainly divided into 2 parts, and they are classical and folk music. Now in classical music we have 5 main rags, which are the part of classical music. In that, Sri, Deepak, Hindol, Megh and Bhairavi. So these are the 5 rags we can find in Indian classical music. Now generally it is believed that all these 5 rags come out of the Panchmukh of Lord Shiva. And apart from this, we can having one unique feature of Indian music is that so many text was written on the music, the word music. But today we will discuss 3 books which are too much important, which are written on music. Now students, I told you that on music there are so many books written. So now we will discuss 3 important books which are written on music, and they are here. First one is Sangeet Makarand. Now Sangeet Makarand is written, first of all we can see that a music scholar Narad. So writer of the Sangeet Makarand is Narad. He had written this text in 900 BC, or you can say in about 900 BC. What he has described in the Sangeet Makarand, so he has showed what is the main features of that. So 19 Venas and 101 rhythm that he has described in this book. Now second book is that Sangeet Ratnakar. Now first of all we can say that the writer of this text was Pandit Sarangdev. But Pandit Sarangdev was living in Daulatabad. I written the name of the place also, Daulatabad, or you can say Devgiri. So he was familiar with the North and South Indian music. So he was familiar with the both North and South Indian music. But apart from this, the another one, the Pandit Vishnu Narayan Bhatkhande considered that the Sangeet Ratnakar was the most authentic book on music. Because why it is considered, Pandit Vishnu Narayan Bhatkhande considered that Sangeet Ratnakar was the most authentic book, because in Sangeet Ratnakar it you can say considered all the aspects or unique features of the music. That is why it is considered that most authentic book. Now the third number is that Sangeet Parijat. Now in that this book or this text was written by Pandit Ahobal. That this text was written in around 1665 AD, and most important thing that this book is or this text is written on Northern Hindustani music. It means this text is written on North Hindustani music. Now, in this Sangeet Parijat, the Ahobal has described that all the rags of the music, they have their own individual identity or you can say characteristics, and that is why he has described that 29 types of tunes in music. So these are the three books which are written on music, and it is an important part. Now, apart from this, during the time of Alauddin Khilji, I think so you have heard the name of Alauddin Khilji, because there is a one movie which came before 1 or 2 years, that Padmavat. In that we have seen that during the time of Alauddin Khilji, there is a one talented person. The name is that Amir Khusro. That he was a scholar, and that is why he was well known throughout the world. Why he was well known throughout the world? Because his contributions in the field of music and poetry, and due to his contribution he was known as Tutiye Hind or Parrot of India. After that, what happened in 15th and 16th century, the Bhakti movement was started, and as we all know that during the Bhakti movement we have heard many Prabhatyas or many bhajans or devotional songs by the different persons. But during the, you can say, Bhakti Sangeet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Narsi Mehta, Tulsidas and Mirabai are well known even today also. Even though the Tansen or you can say Dude Girl, Tanarini are the rare jewels of the world in the field of music. So students, we have completed this topic of music with the 3 books, as well as about the little information about classical music, as well as the 7 vowels, and you can say 5 rags, and about some other information of music. So we have completed this topic of music. Now our next topic is dance. Now as you all know that this we all like too much, but we are not a professional dancer. But actually dance, or you can say nrutya. Now nrutya is you can say the word that derived from the original Sanskrit word nrit. Actually the dance is based on the tal and lay to realizing the ascetic joy. And as you all know that the originator of dance is the Lord Shiv, and that is why he was known as the Nataraj, or you can say Lord of Dance. Now in India we can find, or India has wide variety of traditional classical dances like Bharatnatyam, Kuchipudi, Kathakali, Kathak, Odissi and Manipuri. So these are the traditional classical dances of India. So let's explore this each and every dance by point wise. Now that we have discussed that traditional classical dances of India, so here we have the list of classical dances. So let's just look at that. First number is Bharatnatyam. I think so you are familiar with this word Bharatnatyam. The Bharatnatyam is well known in the Tanjore district of Tamil Nadu. Then after we can say there are 2 books written on Bharatnatyam, or the original source of you can say Bharatnatyam is Natya Shastra and Abhinav Darpan. Now Natya Shastra is written by Bharat Muni and Abhinav Darpan is written by Nandikeshwar. Vijayanti Mala and Hema Malini, these are the actors who keep this dance or traditions alive even today also. Then after we have the next dance is that Kuchipudi dance. Now Kuchipudi dance is originated or is created in 15th century. Generally this dance is developed, or you can say considered to be the on woman's beauty. This dance is well known in Andhra Pradesh region, and Guru Prahlad Sharma, Raja Reddy and Shobha Naidu who keep this dance alive, or you can say their traditions alive today also. The last dance we have that Kathakali. The Kathakali, or you can say this dance is famous in Kerala. Now here what happened in this dance, generally this dance is performed in the form of drama. But which drama? The drama based on the great epics like Ramayana and Mahabharata. Now the dramas of Ramayana and Mahabharata are mixed with the Sanskrit and Malayalam. So this dance is based on the dramas. So here in this dance what happened? The poses of hands and body movements are taken in the center, and Sri Valthod, Kavi Sri Valthod, we can say that Krishna Prasad and Shiv Raman are the well-known persons of this dance. The next traditional dance is that Kathak. There is one line, Kathan kare so Kathak kahave. This line is related to the Kathak dance. Generally, it is you can say developed with the Srungar Bhakti of Vaishnava community. And the dancers who keep this dance alive are Pandit Sri Birju Maharaj, Sitara Devi and Kaumudi Lakhya. So these are the informations of Kathak dance. Now the next dance is that Manipuri dance. Generally, the people of Manipur dance on every occasions. Manipuri dance is based on the two parts. You can say Ras Leela and Bal Leela. Now Manipuri dance is divided into two categories, Lasya and Tango. The main dancers of Manipuri dance is that Naina Zaveri, Nirmal Mehta and Guru Bipin Sharma. Now students, here there is a little information that in the examinations, maybe these questions ask that all dances we need to write, for example, describe the dances or traditional dances of India. At that time, you need to mention all the 5 or 6 dance together. Each dance has 3 points. But if any dance is asked particularly for 2 marks, at that time you need to mention at least 4 points of each dance. Now, next topic is that dramatic art. Presenting sanskar with entertainment is the unique feature of Indian dramatic art. Apart from this, we can say that the anchors and funny pair of clowns that has the beauty to entertain the people. Now, Natya Shastra by Bharat Muni is well known in the field of dramatic art. So, due to that, the Bharat Muni says that, or apart from this, we can say Bharat Muni's view is that there is a no book, there is a no sculpture, there is a no knowledge, there is a no deed which is lacking in dramatic art. Look at the statement or quotations given by the Bharat Muni. It is exactly right, because a drama is a one kind of thing that can entertain all the age of peoples. For example, children, adult as well as old age people also. So what is the, you can say, main characteristic behind of that dramatic art? So we can say that dramatic art is that, first of all, dramatic art, then writing of drama and performance of drama with the audiovisual aids. This trio, which dramatic art, writing of drama and performance of drama, this trio holds the capacity to entertain all the people. And we can say that Devasur Sangram is the first drama written by Bharat Muni. In our history, we just say that so many dramatists will be there. Out of that, Bas is the poet among them, and he has given the so many dramas. For example, here I have written 3 dramas. For example, Karunabhar, Urubanga and Dutvakyam. All these dramas are based on the Mahabharata. It is based on the stories of Mahabharata. Apart from this, the poet, or you can say Kavi Kalidas, I think so you have heard the name of Kavi Kalidas. He is also a well-known dramatist or playwright. He has given the dramas like Abhigyam Sakuntalam, Vikramo, Vashiliam and Malvigni Mitram. So these are the dramas which are written in our ancient time, or it is in the different languages like Sanskrit and other languages. But now come to the next topic is that Gujarati dramatic art. Whenever we see the dramas of Gujarati or in Gujarati language, we get full entertainment. So in Gujarati dramatic art, the name of Jayasankar Sundari is the foremost. Apart from this, you can say Amrut Nayak, Bakulal Nayak, Dina Pathak, Upendra Trivedi, Praveen Joshi, Deepak Giwala. These are the well-known dramatists in the field of Gujarati dramatic art. Our next topic is Bhavai. As we have seen that dramatic art or drama, it is also one kind of drama, and that is why the script writer has mentioned that Bhavai is a emotion-oriented drama. Generally, Bhavai is the part of western side of India, or it is well known throughout the world also, but it is related to the western side of India, generally in Gujarat also. This art is started before 700 years ago by Asai Thakur. So what is the special in that? So to provide the entertainment with the economical rate in this art. Apart from this, we can say the main characteristic or features of Bhavai is that characters like Ramdev, Kajoda, Janda Julan. These are the main features of Bhavai. Even though the Bhavai is protested against the social wishes, then we can say the characters like Ranglo and Rangli are promoted, or you can say they are given the duty to promote the topics like girl education and save the girl child. So this is the information about Bhavai that we have discussed. Now Bhavai is started by Asai Thakur before 700 years ago. In that what happened, the characters came in front of the curtain with the light music played onto the trumpet. Trumpet is the one musical instrument which is used in a Bhavai. Now student comes to the next topic, folk dances of Gujarat. As usual, we all are Gujarati, we like this topic too much. Before that we start, we talk about tribal dances. Tribal in the sense, this is the dances which is performed by the tribal people, those who are located in the forest or mountainous region. Generally, the dance, these tribal peoples are dancing on the marriage occasions, or you can say another festivals or fairs. So during that time they are performing a dance. Generally what happen in tribal dance, they are forming the circle or having the musical instruments like dholak, manjira, like this kind of soft musical instruments they were using. In that tribal dances, we can take the example of Chado dance. Chado dance is a well-known tribal dance of Gujarat. Apart from this, Madino Chado and Thakariyo Chado of Dan is also well-known of tribal dance. Then I think so you have heard the name of Tipni dance. Now Tipni dance is generally for the laborer. Now laborer are performing the Tipni dance. In that what they have done, they will be having the in their hand one stick, and that stick they were struck onto the ground and are making a sound. The stick they were struck onto the ground and making the sound. So this is the Tipni dance. So this is the tribal dances. And our next topic is that in tribal dances of that Garba. I think so we all like this and we all have perform also. Garba, the word is derived from the you can say word Garba Dik. Generally in Garba what happened, the Garba is performed in a circle, the Manvi was kept in a center, and according to Hindu religions we can say that Garba is started from Asosud Ekam to Asosud Nam, or sometimes Dasam or Sarat Purnima also in all the parts of Gujarat. Now the people of Gujarat perform the Garba to worship the Adya Shakti Mother Jagdamba. In that Garba, generally women are wearing the different dresses, or even the men are also wearing the decorated dresses, or you can say traditional dresses, by performing the Garba. Apart from Garba, there is another word is that Garbi. Now Garbi is one kind of Gujarati poetry which is written by the famous poet Dayaram. Now this is the Garbi which is generally written by this poet to sing and to play the, you can say to show the love relationship, or you can say love relationship with the Krishna Bhakti. Generally ladies are performing this Garbi. Now the next topic is that Ras. Dandiya Ras is one kind of its type. Generally the Ras is performed during the Navratri and Janmashtami festivals. In this Ras, the peoples will be having the stick in their hands, and we can say that Vaishnava community are performing this Ras in different way also. Now Ras, generally in Ras what happen, the women are wearing the decorated, you can say decorative, or you can say embroidered clothes like chaniya choli, and men are wearing the kediu, or you can say dhoti, or you can say other traditional jappo. So it is the part of Ras that we have discussed. Now other dances, or you can say tribal dances, not you can say other dances of Gujarat are, for example, other dances of Gujarat. Apart from the tribal dances of Gujarat, these are the list of other dances that we have not seen also or not heard also. So today we will discuss about that. First one is Gop-Guptan dance. So what is Gop-Guptan dance? Generally in this dance what happen? The odd and even number should be taken. It means that total number of dancers should be divided into two categories, odd and even number. Generally what happen in this dance, all the dancers will be having a stick in one hand and a rope in one hand. One pole should be situated in the center of that ground, and then the rope will be tied with that. Generally odd numbers, when the odd numbers will coming out of the ground, at that time the even number should come into the ground. Same way, when they come to outside, the group which is outside, they will go inside. In that way they are making the, you can say, shape of creepers and form this dance. It is called Goguftan dance. Next one is that Dhamal dance of Siddhis. Siddhis is the name of tribe. Now generally the Siddhis are residing in the Jambur village of Gir, in the center of Gir, but generally you can say originally they are belonging to Africa. They are from Africa. Now what they are performing, why they are known as a Dhamal dance? You get the word Dhamal because they are doing Dhamal or Masti in this dance. I think so that you have seen that in this dance they will be wearing the peacock feathers on their head, and a small drums they will be having in their hands. And by doing this, they were making the imitate, or you can say images of birds and animals, and they will be having the high pitched echo sounds, or you can say ho-ho sound that will heard throughout the forest areas. It is the Dhamal dance of Siddhis. Then after we will be having the list of Merayo dance, Padhar dance and Mer dance. Now in Merayo dance, generally it is famous in the Banaskantha regions, and it was performing on the drum beats and sword sticks. Then Padhar dance in Surendranagar region, the Padhar community performing this dance. In this dance, they are forming the shape like a ship, or you can sea waves, or you can say the ship moving on the sea waves. So this is the speciality of Padhar dance. And then after Mer dance. Mer dance is generally famous for Bharwad community. So students, here we have discussed the dance topic. We have completed the dance. Understood? The traditional classical dances we have completed. Then after folk dances and tribal dances of Gujarat we have completed. So here we have completed a chapter number 2 in our revision session 3.